So, I realized I haven't had much videos to send to make you guys watch. So, I just realized I can make this shit a podcast because it's just me yapping. So, day one of a podcast by a 12-year-old. Yay! We're gonna have guests sometimes. Yay! Okay, let's get on to the topic. Um, shit, shit, uh, um, I need to, um, okay, I need to think of what I was gonna talk about, because I knew I was gonna talk about something. Oh shit, I was gonna talk about Rick and Morty. So Beth pisses me off, Jerry pisses me off, a lot of things piss me off, so let's talk about it. Yeah, let's talk about it. It's the British way, you know. Um, so Beth, like I've been watching Rick and Morty lately. Beth pisses me off so badly. I don't even know like what I'm supposed to fucking say at this point, cause she's just so fucking dense, bro. Like she just at Bird Person's fucking wedding, she starts talking about the fact that like her dad wasn't there for her as a child, which is just which we learn is not true. Um and she's also like she's really selfish, and I mean she gets that from her dad, you know, but I mean at least her dad is funny about it, you know. And Jerry, I'm not even gonna talk about Jerry, bro. He pisses me off so badly. Like he just, oh my god, dude. Like every episode, if there's some sort of conflict, it's because Jerry is being stupid. Like that app he developed, bro. Okay, just fucked us over for an entire episode and just tried to tried to be the hero about it, which he wasn't. We all know he wasn't. And another part of what pisses me off is Beth and Jerry are so bad for each other. Why the fuck are they still together, bro? Genuinely, we need a divorce arc. We need a divorce arc immediately. I'm begging of you, bro. Like, we need a divorce arc now. Like, what the fuck are they on, dude? Why are they still together? Like, why were they low-key... I just got... Okay, call me a LARPer all you want, but I just got to the part where, they start, like, talking about Clone Beth a little bit more, but... Well, not Clone Beth, OG Beth. But the one we have now is a clone. Oh, spoilers. 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 I would put a time thing so you could skip, but I don't care. I don't care. I have a lot of heavy opinions, which I mean, I'm not going to talk about them right now. But I'm just saying objectively I do have. And I feel like this podcast is the correct way to go, right? I need to find a way to like post shit on my Spotify. Yeah, my digital footprint is gonna be so fucking awful in the future, dude. Like, I'm gonna be suffering from my actions, like, in 2 days, I think. But that doesn't matter. Who said that matters? That doesn't matter. It's not like I'm talking shit or anything. At least not on this one. It's okay. It's not talking shit if it's fucking true, dude. It is not talking shit if it's true. Objectively not. Okay? It's not talking shit if it's true. I like how I can just ramble on about nothing at all. For like half an hour. Yes, I'm gonna time this. I need to time this. Wait, one second. Okay, the timer is on. Um, it's gonna go off when it's time for me to stop talking. Um, did you guys like when I did the whole guest star thing with Raunak? Did you guys like that? I feel like maybe I should bring him back at some point. The only issue being, whenever he talks shit, I think he forgets that he's on camera, and he ends up saying names, which I think is, I mean, it's okay. It's not like that bad, but it's still like kind of concerning, you know. Um. Okay, I need to talk about this. Uh, um. Why are people who don't like Baby No Money so fucking hellbent on talking about how much they hate Baby No Money, bro? I have never seen such dedicated fucking haters since, I don't know, maybe Zader. I have not seen such dedicated haters in ages, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, I think it's just because he's cringe. I think it's just because he's cringe. Because think about it. There are like so many different like people who are terrible fucking people. Like they're genuinely disgusting. Like Trump, bad example, but still a example that I'm going to stick with. He's a terrible person. He's a pedophile. Um, he objectively is, um, like he's objectively ruining the U.S. Um, and and he's a bigot. But everybody almost everybody loves him for some reason, and it's just because he doesn't do like cringe shit very often. Like he does, but most of his fans don't see that, so I guess it's just most of his fans like it when he's cringe, which is not the same thing as Baby No Money. Also, I think the reason that Baby No Money is so hated on is just because he keeps like LARPing small fandoms. I'm not gonna say that Vocaloid is a small fandom. It's surely not. It's one of the biggest fandoms like ever, and it's existed since like the beginning of time. So, but like it's been around for ages. However, um, I am gonna say that I'm not too sure. Like, I don't like using the term LARPer, but sometimes you just have to, you know? I don't like using the term LARPer because it doesn't objectively mean poser. Like, I prefer to say poser, but I'll say LARPer if I have to, you know? I don't, I really don't like the word LARPer being used, because LARPer is like, it objectively does have a different meaning. So, it means a live action roleplay. Oh my god, I just remembered. One of my favorite, like, kids shows growing up, it's Harvey Girls Forever. Um, like, it has an episode on live action roleplay for some reason. Fucking live action roleplay episode. And my favorite character is, like, so funny there, dude. I think that's hilarious, I think. But, let's talk about a topic that's a little bit more, um, known. And, okay, I'm gonna need to find something that's a little more known. So, I have, something that I'd like to talk about with you guys. And it's the Amazing Digital Circus movie / episode 9. Jax, she she hogs the whole fucking movie. And I think that's just not fair. And okay, we need to admit something. Like as a fandom, we need to admit something. We need to admit something and we need to admit it now. Jax is just Gooseworks OC. There's nothing more to it. And it would make way more sense for his whole transgender arc for her to be like trans masculine instead of being trans feminine. Because objectively, it doesn't really make sense. Like, if you watch this show with like the belief, like with the mindset that she is trans masculine, it makes a lot more sense than her being trans feminine. But the only reason that she's trans feminine at all is because she's Gooseworks self insert. Also, Gooseworks is like racist. I know everyone and their mom is talking about this, but you know, Gooseworks is racist. And I don't like in Glitch Productions, I'm starting to like not like them very much because even though they do like indie animations and I really respect indie animation, I think it's like a little annoying what they're doing right now because they aren't really like helping the community. Like they dropped an apology, I think, for having Michael Kovac, who is a known racist, in their productions. But then they in Gameoverse they used another racist fucking, I think it's racist. I don't know. I don't remember. Like another like controversial person as a voice actor again. So obviously they aren't really that upset over it, are they? Oh my god, I just Jelly Bean is pissing me off right now. And it's not because I don't like Jelly Bean. I don't really like watch her content. She's just pissing me off for one reason. And one reason only. I just realized my OC is gonna be compared to her because she's a purple demon. Well, it's not an OC, it's a persona. But I think that makes it worse. Maybe I should change her, like, color scheme. Because, like, technically, purple isn't even my favorite color, it's green. But I'm only using purple because, like, I think, people are more likely to watch your content if you have a purple, persona instead of having a green persona. Because people just, like, prefer purple over green for some reason. I don't get it. I like every shade of green. My favorite shade of green is probably neon green, but I feel like any green is really pretty. Like, recently I've been playing around with color schemes and stuff. And like color theory and shit. Do you like what I did with my persona? Because I think she looks really really cute. But I don't know, man. Like, okay, I need to talk about something that's been happening in my actual life recently. So, not recently, but there's something that's gonna happen soon, and I'm really excited. We're going on a science rewards trip to, like, it's the teacher, one of my teachers, she's going to be, like, picking students out, like, who act, like, who are good, and taking them on rewards trips. And I'm on the list. Hey! And I'm mentioning this because I'm really excited. It's to a museum, which isn't objectively the most exciting thing ever, but it's neat. I'll say that it's neat. They don't really like all of my friends are going, so it's going to be pretty fun. So I have like most of my friends are actually like kind of well behaved in class. Um Even though, trust me, if the teachers knew how we acted outside of school, they wouldn't like us. It's not like we're criminal masterminds or anything. We just like we swear a lot, and they would probably not like that very much. Which I get it. I was thinking about live streaming, but like I can't live stream right now because I don't know. My MacBook isn't like suitable for that. So my MacBook just isn't suitable for that. Like because I'm not even logged into my YouTube right now on my MacBook. And I would be doing it on my tablet, which is what I'm doing right now, which is like what I'm posting right now. But I can't do that because it's like we have to be over 16 to be posting, and I'm not over 16. I just said I'm 12. I can't do that. So yeah. Am I the only person who finds it kind of weird that there's a whole fandom for the House of Puso? But like I don't like mind it very much because there's like a fandom for everything. Like there's a fandom for rotting supermarkets. I'm just mentioning because I don't know, I think it's kind of odd. Like there are people shipping him with like I think it's the only other fucking character. Biani or something. But like isn't Biani the one who like hypothetically introduced him to self-harm? And like the creator also kind of implies them, which I think is kind of odd. But it's whatever, dude. It's not my problem. I'm not in the fandom. But I've always had that kind of like feeling towards stuff like pro shippers. I've always felt like that towards people like pro shippers. Like I've always felt like that towards pro shippers and shit. Pro shippers, dark shippers, whatever you want to call them. Did you know that technically you count as a pro shipper if you like toxic ships? And that if you're a pro shipper, it doesn't always mean that you like bestiality or pedophilia. It can also mean that you just like toxic ships, and that counts as a dark ship. Yeah. So, yeah. I think it's like, fuck, what the fuck was I talking about? One second, guys. I just got completely sidetracked. Whatever, I'm gonna start talking about something else now. I, okay, now I'm curious about what I was talking about. Whatever. I have been recently, like, I have a whole, like, I have two different dib Pinterest boards. One with 6,145 pins. And one with 750 pins. And I have a Morty Pinterest board which is 75 pins, which is significantly less than the other two. So, alright then. Do you guys like fan fiction? Should I do like fan fiction reading on here? Cause I am a pretty big fan of like reading fan fiction just for laughs. Like the amount of times of which I have read fan fiction that I knew was bad quality or that I knew I wasn't gonna like, but I did it anyways just because I felt like it, is like probably over 1,000,000 by now. And I think that's great. I think that's great. Um, so I'm going to I'm gonna like do something. For the last 10 minutes, how about we read a little fan fiction, you know? Like let's read some fucking awful fan fiction. Mm, what fan fiction do you guys want? Um, I need something that's like really um oh wait, I'm on AO3. AO3 has good fan fiction. I have to go to Wattpad. Why the fuck am I signed out on my fucking Google account? What? It's gonna have to be AO3, guys. Um, um, I need to find some really old South Park fan fiction. Uh, for fuck's sake. Oh my, oh my god, dude. Why are the first three Dead Dove Do Not Eat? The first three, the most popular three. Nah, I'm not doing this shit, bro. That's crazy. Um, okay, let's get back to talking then. Um, something I find like really neat is like in 2020, not 2020, like before 2020, from like 2019, from like the 20 in the like late 2010s, people were like a really big fan of like drawing like characters from Invader Zim with Gravity Falls characters, and I really like that. I just think that's so sweet. I am the biggest shipper of Dib and Dipper. I am literally most of my should I even be saying this? Most of my like um extremely old accounts that I don't use anymore have dipshit as the password actually. Um this is not included. I don't remember what the password was to this account. Can't lie, but um low key I don't think I have a password for this one. I think I have just my email. But it is what it is. I keep checking the time. Um 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 okay, bye.